Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. It's Mandy. Welcome to Moon Directed, where we work with energy to see how we can best utilize it to move your life forward in the most positive way possible. I want to thank you so much for checking out this channel. I really appreciate it. And if you feel like you can help me out energetically and hit that thumbs up, I'd super appreciate that also. Today we're going to talk about the energy for... Wow, I've seen both of these cards today. The energy for March 8th through the 14th. I don't remember who. So, but if you have these cards in either your Sun, Moon, and Rising, also, like, I don't know what you're watching for, but we have the Goddess and we have Delight. That is really Spirit doubling down. So, the Goddess is about our divine feminine energy, whether you identify as male or female or non-binary, doesn't matter. We have both parts in us. It is the creative energy. And so when that comes out with the Delight card, where you're asked to make your wish, it says, count your blessings, enjoy life, take pleasure in the simple things, and always expect the best, and honor your divine feminine energy, see your inner beauty, and love every part of you. This is about creating for yourself a world in which you feel like you can, like you should, and you do. You ask for what you want, you know that it will come to you. It is manifesting the world of your dreams. And that is the energy that we have going on this whole week in general. So Spirit is really, well, that makes so much sense, because Pisces is in your 7th house of partnership. You already had that full moon where you did all that clearing out energy, and now we're planting some seeds of intention with the new moon. And that new moon has Venus conjunct Neptune, giving it that extra power to really go after what you want in partnership, financially or emotionally. So wow, you guys had such a great reading last week, and I don't think this one's not going to be great too. I kind of think it is. You have some pretty great energy that's working for you. This is really lovely. This whole week, this reading feels so different. The energy around this reading is soft, for not just you, but for all the signs. And I know it's this new moon that we have coming up. It's just so, it's sweet and it's loving and it's so positive. And so, we start out the week with the moon in your 5th house of fun and romance and creativity, and just remember that you're guided and protected through this phase. But there's a real choice here to be made to chase down your own dreams. The moon in Capricorn like that, it's going to come into conjunction with Neptune. Pluto, which wants to make big transformative changes, but it's in that sextile, that change, that decision-making energy, but it's supported in the decision-making process with the Sun and Neptune is about your dreams, and it's really shining a light on what are your dreams and your goals, and how do you want to change things. And so really focusing on that as you start out this week is going to be really helping you to get to where you want to go. So the first card says, reality. It is not that you are weak, and look how pretty these are. It is not that you are weak and dream of becoming strong, poor and dream of becoming rich, alone and dream of having friends, but you already are strong, rich, and among friends. Yet at times you dream that you are not. Silly. So the universe is saying you manifest, your reality is manifested by what you think. What you think about, you bring about, for real. And it's happening faster. Like, you may have noticed it in the past that it occurs like that, but right now that the energy is shifting, this Aquarian energy is so quick with making the changes, and what you think is what you're manifesting. There is a blank canvas here. There's no prophecy for this time in space. The Mayan calendar stopped in 2012, and now this energy is shifting out of Pisces into Aquarius, and so this is brand new energy. It's a brand new paradigm, and it is literally being created by the collective consciousness and by your individual consciousness. And so what is it that you're thinking about? What do you want to manifest, and what do you want to create? This is like waves eternally lapping at the shore. Oh my God, that is totally how, when I see the Aquarian energy, it is waves lapping at the shore of the Pisces energy. It's so cool. Anyways, it says, like waves eternally lapping at the shore, the universe is eternally knocking at your door with abundance and riches beyond anything you can now imagine. And it is kind of strange, but when you know exactly what you want to create, first you have to define it in terms of the end result. And that is what this week is about. Wow, this is such a great card for you. Okay, that is what it is about. What do you want to create? Not how are you going to get there. This is a big week of letting go, karmically releasing a lot of things from, a lot of that came off that full moon. But now it's about releasing control and asking for what you want without dictating how it is manifested. Letting go of what the steps have to be, okay? So first you have to define it in terms of the end result. I am living an abundant life, okay? And then how does it make you feel, right? So second, you have to physically move toward it. Okay, I am living an abundant life. How do you do that? Maybe you need to fill out a job application. Maybe you need to call up a friend that you haven't spoken to in a while, because abundance isn't just about money. Maybe it is that you start that creative project that you've been wanting to do. It is a concrete step, okay? And finally, you must let go of how you think it will actually show up. And I'm going to add a fourth step that is not on here, and that is, how will you feel? How will you feel when you manifest whatever this dream is? I want you to feel the joy all the way along the way, but I want you to right now focus on how you will feel. Will you feel accomplished? Will you feel successful? Will you feel loved? Will you feel supported? Will you feel respected? What is it that you want to feel? Because everything that we create is based on what we want to feel. So how do you want to feel, and lock that feeling in? At which point the thing you want starts to come toward you on its own terms from a completely unexpected direction. How it gets here, you gotta let that part go. What is it you want, and how do you want it to make you feel when you get it? That's what matters. So if we're talking about a love relationship, I am in a loving, committed relationship with somebody who treats me with dignity and respect, who shows up and makes me feel safe, secure, and loved. And those are the things that, and focus on that, right? Focus on what you want. Then the moon's going to move into Aquarius at 2:41 a.m. on Tuesday, Eastern Standard Time. The moon in Aquarius is about pushing through the resistance, and a lot of this resistance is the limitations of our own mind. And the thing is everything is shifting and changing, and there are no limits or boundaries right now. Like, everything is different, really going to be different. And so the old rules do not exist anymore, and there are new rules being created. And so surrender to the divine to show you, to initiate you into how these changes happen. That moon's going to come into contact. It's going to directly conjunct with Saturn while it's squaring Uranus. Both Saturn and Uranus rule Aquarius, where the moon is. And so there's a conversation about where are the limits and where they aren't, and how do we shake this thing up. And at the same time, there's this energy with this trine energy of the North Node, what direction we want to go in, and Mars, the action planet, over there in Gemini. And so there is creative problem solving happening. The thing is I'm not so sure that we're the ones creatively problem solving. And it is about surrendering and allowing the creative problem solving to happen by the universe. You have the Eagle. Expansion, vision, flying high. I reach new heights with courage and grace. This is a new perspective. The more you develop your ability to connect with spirit and let go of the ego, the more you can be an inspired guide for others. You are meant to have big dreams and bold visions. Trust that you have what it takes to succeed. You have greater potential than you realize. It also says allow your progress to become easier by letting go of control and fear. Wow. Then we have the butterfly. Transformation, growth, and new cycles. I embrace the transformation that empowers me to fulfill my divine potential. You are growing. You may not realize it or know how things are going to work out, but they will do so at the right time. Do not be afraid to let go of the world. Again, that's two of them now. Your plans or the ways of being you have known your higher self is guiding you to the next level of authentic self-expression. This will be quite different than your past experience. That's because we have this new Aquarian energy. So expect the unexpected and know you will be able to thrive in the new worlds that are currently unknown to you. Embrace your process, and when the time is right, you shall be ready. And we have the crow, which always makes me think of magic. Oh, it even says so. Communication, magic, and intelligence. I courageously speak my truth and claim my rightful space. This is where you declare through your clear stated intentions of what it is that you want. Your inner voice is talking to you. Reflect on your truth and consider what you would like to express with clarity and wisdom. Give yourself permission to speak without self-judgment or self-criticism. Your voice has more influence than you realize. Although you may not always recognize it, others do hear what you're saying. Your words are creative energies that accumulate and manifest your reality. I'm going to say that again. Your words are creative energy that accumulate and manifest your reality. So when you say you don't have enough, you're manifesting that. When you say that you live an abundant life, you are manifesting that. Words are magic. Are you speaking in a way that supports what you are trying to create? And you have the Kingfisher. Poise, prosperity, and happiness. I am rich with abundance, blessings, and grace. There's an affirmation you can take to the bank. I am rich with abundance, blessings, and grace. Positive changes are due to happen in an area you are currently concerned about. This may be your love life, finances, living arrangements, relationships, or matters of emotional, psychological, or physical well-being. Put your faith in brighter days ahead. Open your heart. Give yourself permission to be free. The simple practice of mindfully paying attention to one task at a time, so chop wood, carry water, will help you relax and recognize the blessings that seek entry to your world. What would it take to make you laugh and feel joy again? And embrace this. So I really want to encourage you to that's that creative energy of the divine feminine coming in. But if you can't control your monkey brain, like sometimes I'm like so worried about something and it rolls around in my head. That is when I dive deep into a project that requires all my time and attention. Chop wood, carry water, doing things that occupy me so that I will not be distracted by things that are better left to the universe. Wow. By things that are better left to the universe to handle, they just said. So sometimes you need just a good distraction, maybe a good book. Sometimes that helps too. Learn something new, expand your knowledge, expand your skills. That is a positive step that you take in a direction that you want to go. Say you want to learn how to do, you want to, okay, wow. All right, so say you're looking for a new career. Is there some kind of a course that you can take that skill will enable you to have more opportunities, and then focus on the training, which is chopping wood and carrying water, while you allow the universe to bring the opportunity to you. The moon's going to move into Pisces on Thursday morning at 9:44 a.m. Really paying attention to your dreams at this point in time. That moon is going to conjunct with Venus. It's going to conjunct with Neptune, and it's going to be in that change energy with Uranus. Yes. Okay, that change energy with Uranus, and so it is about surrendering. It is about finding the peace through accepting what it is. But we also have the dark, the moon phase, where paying attention to your dreams really matters. And allowing yourself to get enough rest this week. Actually, the next 2 weeks, while the sun is still in Pisces, there's going to be, because we have Mercury in Pisces now, Mercury rules your sign, and so there's this exhaustion that everybody's feeling, but it's going to be really acerbated for you. Exasperated? Oh geez, I can't even talk. It's going to be magnified for you. And so allowing yourself to to rest when you need to. Create some space, some downtime, even if all you're doing is even if all you're doing is going like for a walk or some downtime. You have breathe, the meditation, downtime, connect with spirit, maybe a nice long saltwater bath. Find some time to just relax and kick back, and you have compassion. And this is compassion for yourself and compassion for others through these changes. These changes are never really easy, but changes happen for you and not to you, especially if you can allow them to happen. That new moon happens at 5:21 a.m. on Saturday morning, and so the energy of Venus conjuncting Neptune coming up later in the day is the energy on the way to the conjunction that is really some of the most potent parts of it, and so it's totally supporting these seeds of intention that you're planning about what it is you want to manifest around things. The Venus rules, creativity, relationships, finances. These are things, the beauty in your life. And so how allowing yourself the time to focus on that on Saturday. I want to remind you that Saturday night we do change signs. Change signs. We say good move to daylight savings time. Jeez. So this week, again with that, getting the extra sleep when you need it, maybe even going to bed a half hour early, getting up a half hour late. Not late. Early and early. Allowing yourself, so to bed early and up early, allowing your body to shift a little so it won't be such a harsh and abrupt change. I feel like this one's going to be harsh and abrupt if people do not prep for it. And so you have this beautiful card, number 4. That is a gorgeous looking card. Astral realms. You have a strong connection with the astral realms. Usually we visit these realms while sleeping, and that is where we meet our guides, teachers, and even other souls who have moved on from the earth plane. For you, however, this connection is allowing you to connect while you are awake. So going for that walk, spending that time in meditation will allow you to connect while you're awake. That's amazing. Because usually you can remember most of that stuff. When you wake up from dreams, it's a little harder. But if you get the visions in meditation or thoughts that come to you while you're just out going for a walk, those are a little more concrete and easier to hang on to long enough to journal on them and to work out what the message is. So the connection is allowing you to connect while you are awake, either when meditating or working with your intuition. This is truly a gift, as the information you receive can both aid you and others through life. Spirit is calling you to begin using your gift in service to others in the way that feels right for you. Wow, that is amazing. Virgo, things are finally moving in the right direction for you. So this looks like a great week to really do a little dreaming, meditating, figuring out what it is that you want to have and how you want to feel, and letting go of the need to control how that happens. So that's a big ask, I know, but I have a lot of confidence in you. I will see you later this week. I have the mid-months coming out, and then next week we'll be back to do the moon astrology. So I will